Hello, dear students. Myself, Chetna Kalani, High Secondary English teacher, Gujarat State. Hope you all are happy, healthy, and safe at home. Today, we will discuss Unit number 3, Read 1, Manage Your Stress of Standard 12 English. If we want to manage our stress, we need to understand what is stress. So, let us try to understand the word stress itself. Stress is a physical, mental, or emotional factor that causes bodily or mental tension. Stress is one kind of pressure. Stress can be external from environment, psychological or social situation, or it can be internal from illness or from medical pressure. It means one kind of tension. There are some psychological and emotional signs of stress. They are depression or anxiety, trouble sleeping or too much sleeping, racing thoughts or constant worry, problem with your memory or concentration, making bad decisions. In such condition, we have to manage our stress. And in this read, Manage Your Stress, we will very well understand and know how we can manage our stress and strengthen our mental flexibility. So, let us learn our lesson, Manage Your Stress. So, everybody who are learning this lesson must open your book, page number 27. Mind, emotions, and body are all closely interlinked and always work together. It means our mind, our emotions, and our body are related to each other, are connected to each other, and they always work together. It helps you distinguish them more clearly if you try to understand them separately. It means that if you want to very well understand it, you will have to understand it separately. Mind should be understood separately, emotions should be understood separately, and our body should be understood separately. Your mental capacities are your abilities to concentrate, to take it new information, to remember old and new information, and to be in a position to think logically. Our mental capacity helps us to concentrate. We can take new information from different things. We can remember old and new information altogether, and we can be in position to think logically. You need your mental capacity in order to study, to work, to impose a constructive and workable order on your life. It means everybody must use our mental capacity throughout our life. If we want to study well, if we want to work well, and to make rational day to day decisions. And our mental capacity helps us to make our decisions. For example, if you had the choice of walking to work or taking the car, the fact that it was raining hard and you had a cold could lead you to the decision that it was better to take the car. The example is very well defined here. It helps us to understand how we can take a decision. if it is raining hard and we have to go to our work. So, what do we decide? Do we go by walking or do we take the car? So, at that time, our mind takes decision that it is better to take the car to the workplace. That would be a rational decision. That would be a logical decision based on the current situation. The mind is the rational, logical part of you that helps you to make unemotional choices. It is only our mind that helps us to make the choices, to store the things into our mind and retrieve information and to order and calculate. It is the counterpart to the emotions. A good example of the interaction between mind and emotion is exam nerves. A very well defined example is given over here. Your mental capacity has helped you retain what you have revised. We have prepared for exams. It helps us into the exam hall. At that time, our mental capacity help us. You know your stuff. Whatever we have prepared, we know. But when you enter the exam room and start getting emotional by expecting difficulties, but whenever we enter into the exam room, we think, what happened into the exam? What will we do? Will we get proper answers of the question? Will we be able to write all the answers? Will we get good marks into the examination? And at that time, we imagine our failure. That if we will not do well into the exam, then we will fail. And imagining failure, all of a sudden, the carefully stored information is no longer available. When we are worried, when we are in tension, when we are in stress, we will forget everything and we will not be able to write into the examination. Your emotions have bared the way to your inner information store. Our such imagination that we will get failure into the examination, it stop the way of our information store. Do you find yourself reacting in any of the following ways? You find it difficult concentrate on things. Sometimes it happens that we cannot concentrate on things, or it is difficult to understand the things, and in that way it is difficult for us to take proper decision. It may happen with everyone into the life in many situations. Another thing, your memory is letting you down frequently. What happens when we are worried, when we can't think properly, when we don't have trust upon ourselves, when we have not confidence in ourselves, our memory starts letting down. Third point, you have lots of different things on your mind but cannot grasp a clear thought. There are so many things happening at the same time in our mind, and we cannot understand, we cannot grasp what we are thinking. We cannot have a clear thought. You are often undecided these days, and this is untypical for you. So many times we cannot decide what to do, and that is untypical. You make longer to do tasks that you were able to complete quite quickly before. It may happen to us that so many times very small work, very small task can take longer time. It is only because we are in some stress. It may happen that we can not complete it very quickly. You start lots of things but don't finish any. If yes, then it gives a sign of mental stress present in you. In so many situations, in above situation, if your answer is yes, then it is a sign of mental stress. The better you deal with your stress, the less your mental capacity will be affected. Means if we understand how to manage our stress, it will help our mental capacity to be strengthened. The following exercises will help you build better stress, resilience, and rebalance yourself if your mental capacity has already started suffer due to stress. Now we will continue our session in our next part of this channel. Thank you so much.